But yeah, I'm not dealing well with the Cade slander in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread, right? If you think Cade Cunningham's the problem, then I can't help you. I can't help you.
No, he's not the problem. He's definitely not the problem. He's part of the solution.
He's part of the solution.
Right.
So, we need to figure it out, and I was trying to understand what's happening on the court. Why is it like this right now?
Well, look, the thing is, man, when you're in a situation like this, I'm just a firm believer, like, all bets are off. Like, when it's time to make a deal, you have to look at every situation. Mm-hmm. Like, you got to be willing to make a deal. Like, you got to be willing to listen to whoever wants to talk about making some trades.
And I hear that in Deja Andrews in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Something needs to happen. The Pistons are disrespecting the city. But, like, we need to get past the emotion of that moment. Today is not the day you make a deal. 2 days from now is not the day you make a deal. You see what I'm saying, Lindsay? Like, you gotta look at timing and markets and everything like that. You get on the phone right now, you're desperate. And look, is it desperate times? But really, what's different? Like, the season's over. It's over.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, I mean, we know that.
Sounds
Right,
right.
for anyone wondering.
Yeah, for anyone wondering, the season is over. So what's the difference now? You make the trade now, next month. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not taking a bad deal at a bad time out of emotion, but that's just me.
Being the worst team in the history of the NBA.
Well, can you?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to win, 7 games for the rest of the year?
They're going to win 7 games.
What was the Bobcats record? I don't know if they're going to win another game.
No, honestly.
They just lost to
Spenny,
just lost to the Jazz.
Don't get him started.
Without their 2 top scorers and 4 of their top 6 scorers.
Coffee, they win another game?
No.
Okay.
They lost
Coffee,
to the
they
Wizards
get to 9?
by 20.
Coffee, they
I'll
get to
do
9?
that. Yeah.
All right, I'm putting it in the book.
I'll do a coffee bet that they get to 9.
You won't be getting that coffee till like March sometime.
They are. If they can't beat the Wizards, if they're losing to the Wizards by 20, if they're losing to the Jazz without 4 of their 6 best players by 10, you're not beating anybody in this league.
Hold on, I'm putting it in the book.
Suck. They fucking suck. Tom Goris, wake your ass up out of your drunken stupor and come do something. Get Art and Ed, tell them the fuck out of here. They've been trashed for 15 years. Get rid of them.
Ed Stefanski too, all of them.
Sell the team. Get these bums out of the front office. Like, do something. You are on track to have the worst team in the history of the National Basketball Association. That's bad. That's bad, Tom. I understand you just like throwing shirts out at the game, but Jesus Christ, man, take some accountability. Do something.
Dude,
this is awful product.
Smitty, you know when it really hit me the hardest? Because, see, as a kid, I grew up in the South.
Yeah.
And I was, I've always been a 49er fan since I was a kid. But when I growing up, New Orleans is the closest. New Orleans is an hour from my hometown. They would show the Saints every night on the news with paper bags over their heads.
Yeah.
And they would call them the Aints.
Yep.
So I grew up in the Aints era, like, oh, they're the Aints, laughing at them, joking about them.
This is the Pistons.
What I saw on ESPN broke my heart. There were paper bags in the arena at the LCA. People had paper bags over their head with "sell the team" written across them.
As they should.
That hurt me, man.
I wouldn't want to show my face paying for tickets to see this trash-ass team.
That hurt me, bro. I was hurt. I was like, no.
And I love basketball. I love the Pistons. That Pistons parade was like more enjoyable for me than the Red Wings parade was, just because of how much I love basketball and I love the Pistons. They're my team. This is fucking god awful. You're dog shit. You've been dog shit. You've been the worst franchise for the past 5 years in the history of professional sports. Like, do something, Tom. Do something. Act like you care. Act like you want to change something.
King said they were chanting "sell the team" last night.
Yeah, they were. It's documented on video.
There was Fire Monty chants going, and then Fire Weaver chants, and then everybody got in on "sell the team."
I heard it was a huge crowd, too, at the game.
A lot of people thought they would sneak this one out.
Yeah.
They were 2-point favorites.
Dude, didn't we look over the schedule together and we looked at the 21st?
this is the one we picked.
It was like, oh yeah, the 21st. We got Utah coming to town.
Yeah, me, you, and Kool-Aid. That was
Yeah.
the pick.
We put the get right on them last night. We got wrong. 51-21, by the way. Sorry about that, guys. We knew we had a freebie because we got that unit coming when the Lions win the division. So
And I think
we got a little flippant with that one. I'm not gonna lie, but I was trying. I was trying to help the team. Everybody.
Oh, man, it's just, man, it just breaks my heart, dude, to see the organization in shambles like this. It's like I just never thought we would be this bad after being. People, look, last year we knew what last year was. We were trying to get the sweepstakes for Wembanyama. Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
There's nobody to sweepstake for.
We're not trying to get sweepstakes this year.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you who the number 1 pick was going to be right now.
I'll tell you what, that kid at Kentucky looked pretty good. Mitchell?
Yeah, he's really good, but I don't know See, here's another situation where this year's number 1 pick, it's going to be a guy. He's going to be a guy.
Not a dude.
Not a dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be the number 1 pick and gets labeled with that. So what do you expect out of number 1 picks? To be the generational talents. But sometimes in certain drafts, you get a guy, you get Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
You get Anthony Bennett.
You get, oh,
Ooh,
God.
even
No,
worse.
don't say that.
Even worse.
That's different.
Michael Olowokande. Remember that
Oh,
bit?
God, Wakande.
Markelle
Oh,
Fultz.
God, Candyman. Yeah, we don't want any of that.
He ever block your shot, Lindsey?
I don't even think he ever played when we played against him. I never saw the guy play like when we played him. He was always on the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah. It always seems like the Pistons are, the bridesmaid, never the bride. Because when those drafts come around, we're never, they never give us any love, man. Like the Wemby draft, how are we picking 5th and we're the worst team in the league? Like, I don't understand.
Well,
the lottery
Kool-Aid.
is kind of like a setup.
Kool-Aid, here's the thing, though. See, we got the number 1 pick one year.
Yeah. And that resulted in Cade, but Cade appears to be a number 2. Am I wrong by saying that?
No, you're not wrong by saying that, but you can't, like, look, I don't know what the formula is for the draft. I know it's supposedly it's a
The lottery is a chance.
It's
man.
a lottery. It's a chance. Why you looking like that, Neil?
What?
Rigged.
You're looking
It's a sham.
Yeah, it's a chance. All right.
It's not as much of a sham as the NHL lottery, but it's still rigged.
Spenny stood on business and called a shot too
I
with
did.
the Spurs. He
I won
called
coffee
it. I had
on
to
it.
buy him coffee.
I said Spurs number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Neil had the field. I had the Spurs.
Yeah.
They built a $74 million practice facility before the draft even took place. You mean to tell me they didn't know they was getting the first pick?
No, that was just from all the championships they've won.
Oh, okay.
Sappy Johnson. I like the Pistons' chances with the Nets. I'm going to the game on Tuesday. I'll stop this myself. In person.
Mikal Bridges is going
good
for
luck.
40.
D-Mac couldn't do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
We should be able to beat the Nets, though.
Yeah, we should have been able to beat the Jazz.
Yeah, we've said that about a lot of
We
teams.
should have
now.
been able to beat the Wizards.
We've said that about so many teams.
And it's
this rebuild's
crazy, man,
going in
because
reverse.
I'm a Pistons slappy, so I'm sitting there defending, and I'm fighting everybody. Everybody I know, they're like, dude. I'm like, dude, y'all giving me so much negative energy. This is why our team is not winning right now. I need positivity. You guys, every time I talk about the team, you guys.
Negative energy.
Lindsey, stop it. You guys
Lindsey,
are going to lose. I'm like, no, dude.
The positivity has been ripped from my soul.
I'll give you some positive
I don't
energy about
remember
home
what it's
security.
like
Well, go ahead.
I don't remember what it's like to feel the Pistons win a game.
No, seriously. When's the last time they won a playoff
I was,
series?
Look, we're
play-
not talking about a playoff series right now, new guy. Kid.
Yeah.
We're talking about winning
been-
a game.
Yeah, playoff game. I think it was like 09.
Not even
Yes,
a
but
playoff
just
game.
just
Like,
think back to how
A
think back to
playoff
how
game.
long that
A
was.
playoff
though.
game was like
Can we
09.
win a
Yeah.
game?
Yeah.
We're trying to win a game.
I
We're
was at the
fighting for our
last game
lives
the
right
Pistons
now.
won.
I
Their
understand,
home
but just-
opener this year. The last game the Pistons won. I was there. Zach LaVine went for 50, but the Pistons won.
Bring
did
them
the
home?
I did the broadcast on that.
I don't give a shit anymore.
Bring them home, Spenny?
I'm broken.
Ooh.
Zach LaVine, bring them home.
Yes! If we can get Zach LaVine, yes!
They'll win a
Hell
game.
yeah! We'll do it in a heartbeat.
What are you giving? Make me give them to you. What are you giving me?
What you want? Make a proposition.
Ivy Stew in the first.
And a suite at LCA.
And
I'll take
Arm
Cade in your first.
No.
Okay. Good luck.